The London Zoo is pushing back against critics who don't like its late-night parties for adults only. I know what you're thinking, it's not that kind of party. They're advertised as an event where people can enjoy seeing the animals after hours, see? Activists say that noisy visitors and too much alcohol put some of the zoo's 19,000 animals at risk. Imtiaz Tyab went to see the nightlife for himself and the wildlife.
It's one of the world's oldest zoos, home to lions, tigers, and bears? If you're thinking, oh my, then you're not alone. This summer, the London Zoo is hosting what it's calling Zoo Nights, where grown-ups can get closer to wildlife with a glass of wine, or three.
It really feels like we're almost at a music festival or something. Tell me about the vibe.
Yeah, it does have that kind of feel, especially with all the food stands and face paints.
Zoo Nights is making a comeback after being canceled in 2015 following reports of wasted visitors harassing animals in enclosures.
I think this whole idea that it's lots of people coming in and getting drunk and doing things that they shouldn't be doing is really exaggerated.
Brian Zimmerman is the chief curator of the London Zoo.
There's been a few isolated incidents from several years ago. They were dealt with at the time, and we haven't had anything for the last few years.
Areas have been closed off to protect the more sensitive animals, and extra staff are on hand in case anyone gets out of control.
Zoo Nights!
Shut them down!
It's not all fun and fauna for visitors,
Guys, please don't go in here.
with protesters greeting them as they arrive. Critics say the zoo is putting profits over animal protection. Jordi Casamellana works with PETA.
There is scientific evidence that shows that loud noises affect animals in captivity a lot. They get fearful, they get stressful.
Zoo Nights is expected to make over $1 million this summer, with most of the cash going to conservation projects. But more than 150,000 people have already signed a petition demanding the event be shut down, saying party animals shouldn't be anywhere near wild ones in captivity. For CBS This Morning, Imtiaz Tyab, London.
Oh, look at that line.
Look at how pretty Mufasa is. Beautiful, beautiful line. But I think you have to take it into consideration if it is hurting the animals, as much as we like to see them.
It's a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
That all these people suddenly are swarming the place.
Exactly.
It makes sense to me. You're supposed to, in the habitat, you're mimicking the wild. And
Yes.
in the wild, you don't have a lot of people knocking back pints, right next to one tree away.
We hope not.
We hope not.